The air was thick with smoke. The ground trembled under the weight of marching soldiers. The cries of wounded men echoed across the battlefield. It was a hot summer day in 1863. The Battle of Gettysburg was raging. Union soldiers dressed in blue fought bravely against the Confederate soldiers in grey. Cannons roared, spitting fire and fury. Men fell with every blast. The smell of gunpowder filled the air. The battle lines surged back and forth. Each side fought with the desperation of men clinging to life. The sun beat down relentlessly. Sweat stung the eyes of the weary soldiers, yet they fought on. Both sides believed in their cause. They were willing to die for it. Little did they know something was about to happen that would change everything. Suddenly, a blinding light filled the sky. The fighting stopped. All eyes turned upward. A strange object was descending from the heavens. It looked like a giant metal bird, shimmering silver in the sunlight. The strange object hovered above the battlefield. It made a low humming sound, sending shivers down the spines of all who heard it. Then a beam of light shot down from the bottom of the craft. The light touched the ground between the two armies. The earth trembled. The soldiers watched in awe and fear. What was this strange thing? Was it a weapon from the enemy, or something else entirely? No one dared to move. The air crackled with anticipation. Something big was about to happen. A ramp slowly extended from the bottom of the craft. Strange figures began to emerge. They were tall and slender, with smooth grey skin. Their eyes were large and black, like pools of ink. They wore simple silver suits that seemed to shimmer in the sunlight. The strange beings moved with an eerie grace. They carried no visible weapons. Instead, they carried strange glowing orbs. The orbs pulsed with an inner light. The beings stopped between the two armies. They spoke in high-pitched musical tones. No one could understand their words. Then, one of the beings raised his hand. The orbs in their hands glowed even brighter. The beings began to walk slowly down the lines of soldiers. They placed the orbs on the ground in front of each man. The soldiers watched in stunned silence. What were these strange gifts? One by one, soldiers from both sides reached out and touched the orbs. As soon as their fingers made contact, the orbs pulsed with energy. The soldiers felt a surge of power coursing through their veins. They looked at their hands in amazement. The orbs had transformed into weapons, unlike anything they had ever seen before. Some were sleek and metallic, firing beams of concentrated light. Others were ancient-looking staffs that crackled with electricity. Each weapon was different, tailored to the soldier who held it. With a sudden terrifying realization, the soldiers understood. The war had changed. The old rules no longer applied. The aliens had given them weapons of unimaginable power. But who would they use them against? Each other, or the strange beings who had brought them? The air crackled with tension. Then, just as suddenly as they had arrived, the aliens turned and walked back to their ship. The ramp retracted. The ship shot upwards, disappearing into the clouds. The soldiers were left standing there, weapons in hand, staring at each other across a silent battlefield. The war had changed. But how? And what did it mean for the future?